Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm just going to show you today how I've achieved the look on this card using the stamp set from the Celebration catalogue called What I Love. It's a lovely stamp set and you can get it by spending $90 Australian out of the annual or the occasions catalogue, or both. So anyway, we'll get started. I'm going to do silver today and blue using this stamp set. Now I've cut some shimmery white cardstock to 9.5 by 13.8 centimetres, and I'm going to start out by using the darker of the two colours I've chosen, so Island Indigo, and I'm just going to stamp randomly on the cardstock. And I do like to use my Stampin' Piece mat underneath. I keep the plastic bag that they come in so that I can stamp on it. So I'm just going to stamp randomly around the edge of the card. And then I'm going to use the actual floral stamp, the outside of the flower, I call this part. I'm going to use Versamark. I'll use my embossing buddy before I start that, just to take away any of the oils, static, etc. that builds up on your cardstock. Alright, and with my Versamark, I'm going to just ink this up and stamp over the top of those images that I stamped earlier. Today I'm using silver emboss powder, and I'll just quickly emboss over that. Tap off the excess. So that's what it looks like, and I'll be back in a second after I've heat embossed that. The next part was the leaf, and I'm going to do it a little differently this time. I'm going to use the double leaf. Mount that up on my block, and I'm just going to quickly go over that again with my embossing buddy and ink up the leaf stamp again with Versamark. I'm going to emboss that again with the silver emboss powder. Now we're going to do the colouring. So I'm using Pool Party, and you could use an acrylic block to drop a couple of drops of re-inker on. I'm just going to use the lid today. I might use 2 drops, and you need an aqua painter. Alright, and you need to make sure you've got a fair bit of water coming down to the tip here. You'll be able to see it when you squeeze. Alright, we're just going to go over the flowers themselves. Now, you will get a bit of the Island Indigo that you've already put on, but that doesn't really matter. Clean your brush off if you want on your Stampin' Scrub mat, and then you just pick up a drop or two from the re-inker. Now if it's not quite wet enough, just squeeze a bit more water in, and then just drop it onto the card, and the embossed lines will help keep the ink inside. So you just go around like that, not really painting it, you're really just dropping the colour on and adding a bit more water if you need to. Now this will take a while to dry, so I will put the finished card on my blog when it's dried. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do with the pool party, to show you how to do that today. And then I'm just going to grab my Mossy Meadow. Now for this Mossy Meadow stamp pad's very juicy, so I'm not using the re-inker, but I've cleaned my brush on my Stamp and Scrub mat. I'm just pressing down some more water, and I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and wet. I'll just do 2 leaves to show you, or maybe 3. Right, so make sure they're nice and wet, and then just pick up a little bit of the Mossy Meadow from the inside of your ink pad, and you're just really washing it down like that. I want it to have a nice sort of mottled look. See how the water pools into where you've already put your embossing lines. Alright, so that's all for that technique today. I'll take a photo of the finished card and pop it on my blog, and this is the technique that we're looking to achieve. And so I hope you come back again soon. Alright, bye for now.
Make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration.